Perfect.
Hello, beautiful people. My name is Nnaishi from the Cap City, Itumeleng Mathiti, and welcome to the Grounded and Fearless podcast, the podcast that is just for you. On this show, we are all about spreading love, life, and growth, as well as discussing unpopular truth. If you are new to the show, do the most, subscribe and follow. If you are a returning listener, thank you so much for the love. We really appreciate the support. And without any further ado, let's get straight to the episode. Enjoy. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome again to another epic episode of the Grounded and Fearless podcast. And on today's show, we have Itumeleng Mathiti from Triple M. Mr. Itumeleng, how are you, sir?
I'm good, thanks, and you, sir. Thank you for having me, man. It's really a great honor and a privilege to be here.
No, the pleasure is all ours. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. I'd like us to play a quick game before we get into the introductions and into the show. I'm going to ask you to pick a letter, and I'll give you a category, and we're going to see who can come up with the most answers, and then obviously the one who has the most wins.
Okay.
So, give me a letter.
Let's say letter C.
C.
Yeah.
Okay, letter C. Let's go with animals. You can start. Give me an animal that starts with the letter C.
Like the name of the animal or just
Like a type of animal.
Okay. Cow.
Cat. Let's go.
Cheetah.
Crocodile.
Man, I'm doing vet.
Yeah, shocking.
I'm doing vet.
2 letters in and you're using. I can go all day. Chihuahua.
Wow, chimpanzee.
Okay, chimpanzee. Chow chow. It's the dog breed.
Camel.
Yeah. Chameleon.
Chicken.
Nah, I give up. I give up. So, Mr. Itumeleng, if you could introduce yourself shortly, like, who is Itumeleng?
So my name is Itumeleng Mathiti. I'm from the Free State in a small town called Tabanchu.
Yeah.
It's just near Botshabelo and Bloemfontein, not that far from Lesotho. I am a qualified paraveterinarian and a 4th year veterinary science student at the University of Pretoria. Yeah, just a little bit about my upbringing or background. I was raised by my grandparents. Especially my grandmother, because at that time, my grandfather had passed on at a very young age. So, and also during that time, my mother was away, like trying to hustle for us, understand?
Yeah.
So it's during that time where I actually developed a strong bond with my grandmother. Yeah, so it's during that time where I actually learned a lot of things from her. So she was a strong believer of prayer.
Yeah. Free State. I've never been to the Free State, so I don't even know.
Free
Any place.
Is a nice province.
Anyway.
Free State is a nice province, man.
Yeah, hopefully one day I'll get to see it. Maybe CCS, I'll get placed in Free State or something like that. Just to explain, paraveterinarian is basically like...
it's the same as, we call it animal health technicians.
Yeah.
So I'm a qualified animal health technician.
Yeah.
So, if we move to like the medical sciences, they call them nurses. So we are animal health technicians.
I see. It's a very inspirational story about how you were raised with your grandmother. I'm guessing your bond is still going strong now.
Sadly, she passed on last year, December.
Yeah.
So it was really a tough time for me because of the bond that we actually had. Understand? So I guess if it wasn't because of my friends and my family members' support, it was going to be difficult for me.
Yeah. Now, condolences to you, my brother.
Thank you.
So you said last year, December, and then coming into this year, how would you say you processed that?
It was a difficult time for me, to be honest with you, because she was one person that I could run to every time when things are not okay. Understand? Every time when academics are going south. Understand? So now that she's gone, it becomes a bit of a trick because now you don't know who to go to now.
Yeah. It's like you need to find another, what's this? Someone new who can comfort you, and someone who can be there for you and stuff like that. But I mean, as you say, you have your friends and your family members. And I'm pretty sure like there's people around you that can still guard your heart and stuff.
Exactly.
Thank you for sharing, my brother.
Thank you so much.
So coming into like the episode and Triple M. So like, what is it, and like why would you say you have decided to start Triple M? What was the inspiration behind the whole organization?
That's a good question, Triple M is our baby, man, and when I say our, I mean the executive members of Triple M. They're the people behind the success of Triple M. So Triple M, basically, we aim at assisting the less fortunate, and by the less fortunate, I mean from young age to old people. Because remember that Triple M honors 3 people in it, of which they are from different age groups. So it honors my grandmother, my grandfather, and my biological father. So all their names actually start with an M, hence Triple M. So we are a multidimensional foundation or NPO that tries by all means to assist those who are in need. Just the basic necessities like clothing, groceries, toiletries. But we're not limited to that. We are, in fact, we're actually in the process of having or conducting educational tours, rendering primary animal health care services to our subsistence farmers. I mean, we have 3 wonderful qualified animal health technicians, so why not use our qualification, understanding, disposal?
That is true. So it's like basically you want to use what you can, and you don't want to limit basically the services and the help that you provide to the less fortunate.
So we also try to go to old age homes so that we just visit our lovely grandfathers and our grandparents there, just to spend time with them and go to various households where we help them with whatever that they actually need. I mean, from cleaning the yard to cleaning the windows.
That's very inspirational, and it's powerful to see young people like yourself, and to see you guys actually taking this initiative and reaching out your hand and doing and making a difference in people's lives. I think a lot of people start businesses and start all these other things, and then you just decided to do a non-profit organization where you go out and give a helping hand in the communities. That is quite something special.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can speak for the executive members. Saying that this is actually close to our hearts. You understand? Mainly our vision is simply to bring back hope to those who are actually in need, and to change the lives of everyone that we come in contact with. You understand? So our ultimate goal is to create environments that enable people to find themselves out of poverty. So that's of paramount importance for us as executive members of Triple M.
Like, you want people to dream beyond their circumstances, and to just, because you never know, someone might just need that one chance, and that one service that could actually make them realize that there's more to life than their current situation. There are people out there who are willing to help and make a difference in their lives. I would say I share a similar background with you, saying being raised by grandparents, because I call my grandparents mom and dad, because I was raised by them. My mom was also working at when I was still young. Obviously, now I'm much older. I can see things that my younger brothers didn't get to see, because they were raised by my parents. Because by the time they were born, my parents were better off in life, because my mom was still doing varsity and still studying and trying to work. So I grew up with my grandparents at the time, grade 1, the beginning of those early stages. So I can relate to the story that you shared at the beginning, and also how giving back can actually empower a lot of people's lives.
Yeah, because I feel like I got this from my grandmother. Because normally when I'm home and we're actually taking drives around town, and she sees like someone looking for food in the dustbins, she would say, "Oh, tick, oh, bow," understand? and ask me if I have, even if it's 10 rand to give to that person.
Yeah.
Understand? So giving to us as executive members, I feel like it's us taking back to the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys, your motto is a life of giving.
Exactly.
So what does that mean to you, to the executive committee? What does it mean to you?
So giving to me is me giving you something that you actually need at that point in time.
Yeah.
However, we often think of giving in terms of tangible things.
Yeah.
Understand? So like me giving you money, me giving you something that you can hold. Because it feels like if I don't give you something that you can hold, then I'm not giving you anything.
Yeah.
But for me, giving goes beyond that. It's much more than that. Understand? So it can be attention, it can be wisdom, it can be me sharing advice with you. Understand? So it just goes beyond that, beyond tangible things. Because let's talk about educational choice. I mean, if we're still students and we are really trying to make a difference. I remember our first visit at Soshanguve, we had to take money out of our own pocket so that we can help those 10 families. So it's more than just tangible things. Just educational tools, rendering those primary animal health services to subsistence farmers. Conducting seminars with farmers and sharing our knowledge with them.
I mean, that is true. I mean, it's actually, I can see that you guys are living what you are preaching. Like, as you say, giving to you is more than just something you can hold, something you can feel, but you know, that hope that you give into that little kid's life, the education you can install in him or her so that they can create a better future for themselves and their families. You know, the skills you are equipping the subsistence farmers with and how to take better care of their livestock or the water that they have and the crops, and any service that you can give that empowers them. That is giving as well. It's not just limited to physical things and what we can see and do. That is very powerful. And with such a big project, and also for you personally in your life, I can say, like, what would you say is like the thing that keeps you going, like your biggest motivation? Because I mean, I think now you just shared that when you went to Soshanguve, you had to take out money from your own pocket. You know, life, there's so many challenges. You get those times where like you just need that thing that keeps you grounded and helps you not to like give up and just go the extra mile. What keeps you motivated to keep pushing in life and just to keep moving?
So for me, I'd say it's my family. I have 3 principles. And it's God, family, and the career. Understand? So for me, it's my family because they are my biggest source of inspiration and my strongest supporters. So me seeing my mother work as hard as she is keeps me going. It actually pushes me, understand, to want to do better, to want to be like her, understand. Me seeing my uncles achieve what they have achieved now actually pushes me, understand, and want to be more like them. Understand?
I like that. I think I could say the same thing about myself. My biggest motivators are always things that are bigger than myself in that time. I would say, like, for me, I need to find a reason bigger than myself for doing something. If I can find that why, like, why am I studying? If the reason just ends with me, then I feel like it's not big enough to get me to where I need to be, because there are days where the motivation needs to be bigger than me. The inspiration needs to be beyond myself. Well, man, I think what you guys are doing there at Triple M is very inspirational. All I can say is we need more and more people to get involved with initiatives and organizations such as Triple M. And I think that's what I also believe in, because I think in one of the episodes, beginning of the year, I was like, I asked the listeners what are their goals and what are the values for the year, and one of mine was to do everything with kindness throughout this year. And I think what you guys are doing is a manifestation of kindness and showing, like, not just a small group, but like wherever your reach is or wherever you can reach as an organization, just bring that smile, bring that inspiration, that hope all of that you're doing is an act of service, an act of kindness. And I always say kindness is contagious. You guys are kind of inspiring future young leaders, bringing hope in communities around us in South Africa.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys should keep on pushing. You guys have my full support, and the beautiful people who are listening to this episode right now.
No, we're really trying. We're still looking for donors. At the moment, we're actually taking out of our own pockets, understand?
Yeah.
Still try and make a difference and change that one or that individual's life.
Yeah.
So, but we believe that it's going to grow.
Yeah, I also believe that it will grow.
Yeah, thank you.
It will grow. So now I want us to play a quick game just so I can get to know you better and see how you think on the spot. It's like I always see this part of the show as like personality reveal 101.
Okay, no problem.
So I'm going to ask you 3 questions and you must choose. It's would you rather choose. So you must choose the option that works best for you.
Okay,
the first one. Would you rather walk to work in heels or would you drive to work in reverse?
I would rather drive in reverse.
Why? What's wrong with walking in heels? You gotta get good calves that are show.
No, I mean, again, I've seen women walk in heels. Yes, it's hard. It's hard. Yes. Nah, I'd rather reverse work. Nah.
Isn't reverse driving difficult as well? But for you, I'd rather do that.
Yeah, I'd rather do that.
I guess they say you must quit your struggles. Okay, fair enough. The second question is, would you rather be absolutely the best at something no one takes seriously or be average at something that is well respected?
I think the first option.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I can relate in a way that we're doing veterinary science.
Yeah.
And so when you tell your family members that I'm going to be an animal doctor,
yeah,
they really don't take it that serious. But I feel like the first option for me is, I would go with the first option.
Yeah, and the first option was basically to be the best at something that no one really takes seriously.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say I would choose the first option as well. I'm a believer of like self-identity and doing whatever you want to do. Like, if you are the best at what you want to do, then you're winning. Exactly. If you want to do that,
exactly. And if it makes you happy, man, why consider what other people say?
Like, regardless if people take you seriously or not, if it puts a smile on your face, then go for it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, the last one. This is I don't know. I'm anticipating to hear your answer for this one.
Okay.
I think I've asked something similar before, but I just thought it would be fitting for you. So it goes: would you rather win 50,000 rand, right, or have your best friend win 100,000 rand?
No, my God, rather win 50,000 rand. No.
What happened to giving?
No, I would use that money to give back to the people.
But your friend is winning two times more than what you are going to win.
Yeah, it's true, but how do I answer this one? But I'd rather win 50K, man.
Yeah.
And help my friend with whatever that he needs help with. Yeah.
So I agree with your answer. I think when it comes to giving, always you gotta take care of self first before you can give someone else. You can't give out of an empty cup. Exactly. So if you fill, then you can. Again,
it's like having 2 cups and filling 1 cup while your cup is actually empty.
Yeah. So you gotta take care of yourself first before you can start taking care of others.
Yeah, and I hear you. I hear you. But with this one, I'm going with the first option.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Okay, now this is one of my favorite questions of the show, which is basically, what does being grounded and fearless mean to you as an individual? When you think of those words, grounded and fearless, what do you think of?
Okay. So grounded for me is maintaining balance and stability. And then
balance and stability.
Fearless is being bold, bravery, and courageous. I mean, with those, how do I put it? You are well equipped to make formative decisions in life. Understand? So you'll understand where you're coming from. You'll understand where you're going.
True.
And with that, you can actually achieve about anything. Nothing can actually stop you if you are grounded and you're fearless.
Yeah. I think you need to repeat what you started with. So you said grounded is
maintaining balance and stability.
And fearless is
being bold, bravery, and courageous.
I like that. I like that. All right, Mr. Triple M. Thank you for the show. I think it was a great episode, man. And I think what you guys are doing is really inspirational, and people need to know about you guys and the organization and bring as much help as they can. I think everything anyone has to offer will be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, I would really highly appreciate donations, man, at this moment. We are still a young foundation, but we are intending to grow and be well known and for making a difference in people's lives. Yeah.
When you say young, how young? Like when was it? Did you say it was started?
So the foundation was established this year.
Yeah.
In May after our first visit in Soshanguve.
Yeah.
So it was started this year, but the idea was always there. So the idea was always there because I remember last year I asked one of my friends, Ndumiso, to help me register one. But now we're only putting actions this year. Yeah.
So now it's like you put the pen to paper.
Exactly.
And got it signed and delivered.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you. So beautiful people, as you just heard, we need as much help as we can get. And also, Mr. Itumeleng, I want to ask you, like, where can people find you? Like, where, if someone wants to reach out now, where do we find you? Instagram?
Currently, we have an account on Instagram.
Yeah.
You can find us on Triple M Foundation.
Yeah.
On Twitter, it's Triple M Foundation 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So they can even give us a call, man, on 082-500-9213.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you. And then any last words before you leave that you'd like to leave with the listeners who are listening to this episode right now?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make a difference out there. We have a lot of people who are actually struggling and who need our help. If you see any person just by the road asking for money or asking for food, can even buy as small as a loaf of bread. Let's make a difference. The life of giving is the way to go.
Amen. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much for having me.
Always a pleasure. Wishing you all the best with the journey of Triple M. May it grow exponentially and reach many people and keep on living and pursuing this life of giving.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for coming on our show. We appreciate your presence. And I hope our listeners, you can spread the word. Let's get as much help as we can get to the Triple M Foundation. And from my side, adios. And with that, we have reached the end of our episode. Thank you so much for tuning in and being part of the show today. Please don't forget to subscribe and follow, and also leave a review, as this helps us improve the show, and we are then able to deliver better content for you to listen to and enjoy. And so until we meet again, adios.